Another Sunday morning, somewhere in America, another outpost of the faith. I was driving over here today and I was thinking about John Chapman. You know, sometimes I wonder what caused John Chapman to walk out of his house one day toting a little bag of seeds, just scattering as he went. Did he really think that a bag of seeds could become an orchard of apple trees? Or did he think the future generations would call him Johnny Appleseed? This thing I know, it didn't really matter to Johnny Appleseed what people thought. For him it was about having the seeds and knowing deep in his soul, if not me, then who? I understand that. I mean, I was just a kid, 18 years old, the first time I sat down at a piano and I wrote my first 2 songs. Since then I've been so blessed. I've got to write and record with Dottie Rambo, Andre Crouch, Johnny Cash. Got to be on the PTL Club, the Grand Ole Opry. I've been at film festivals, book conventions. I've even got to be at the Missoula, Montana Chamber of Commerce. And this morning, I'm sitting here in the office of a fine fellow named Pastor Gary in Grand Junction, Colorado. Who would have thought? Stopovers. It's a word I like. I like that word because I've traveled hundreds of thousands of miles and appeared in front of audiences kind of ranging from a single dog to tens of thousands. After music, I started writing books on the shelf. I wrote a dozen symphonies. It was just 5 years ago, I wrote my first independent film. 17 of them so far, with 13 of them already produced. I've been blessed to get some awards. But you know what I know? Some crowds, you get in front of them and they just sit and stare. Others will actually stand up and applaud. And there's even a few folks in life, as you probably well know, who will walk out on you. It doesn't make any difference because what it's about is reaching into your bag and pulling out a decent handful of seed and spreading it wherever the road takes you. You don't wait for opportunity and you sure don't wait for committees. Can I tell you something? You don't even wait for God, for after all, He's been waiting a long time. I guess what I'd call myself is a folk artist. Art to touch folks. For some people seek fame, fortune, and others like John Chapman just go to the highways and byways. I'm not trying to portray to you that one's better than another. I'm not trying to start a great debate. What I'm trying to say is that 60 years ago I was born, and until that mistake is corrected, you will find me just out on the road, scattering my seed.